Listen to the radio, hear the song, lying me alone. That's when I thought that things were never gonna change. It used to be that I never had to feel the pain. I know things will never be the same.
Want to go back. This is Ray, and this is a cancer video, and I picked that song for a reason, because I'm going on my 12th year, and of all the moments I've had to face over this time, post Whipple, I would say that that moment that I had to face that I was never going to go back to the old me was the hardest. Because I saw, you know, colon cancer and prostate cancer patients and breast cancer patients and stomach cancer patients, and you could never tell they ever had cancer. They were back to work, and man, it was just like nothing ever happened. Of course it did, and I'm not, taking anything away from any other cancer. But this cancer, you got to face that moment that says you ain't going back. That old you is gone. And that was hard for me. That was hard for me. But looking back on all the years and all the different things that I went through, just a few minutes ago, I had my little 4-year-old granddaughter, and we were watching Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat with the black and white cat. Some cartoon from UK. And I thought, it ain't the same. I'm not the same. But it's all right. I was happy. So even though it isn't the old me, I've adjusted, I guess. And adjusted to the point where I say I got it beat. I beat it. And if I die now, if I fade out now, I just blame it on old age. I got a birthday coming up end of this month. I'll be 68. I just blame it on old age. This cancer didn't get me. Because I don't like this cancer. I don't. Man, I'd give anything to be able to take this cancer and turn it into a physical being. Just for a second. Just so I could sucker punch it. That's how much I dislike it. Because it's altered my life to the point. That moment, I really worked hard, man. I really worked hard to get back to that old me. And so it was doubly hard for me to face that moment. And the weight loss was what caused it. I couldn't stop the weight loss. It doesn't happen to every Whipple patient, but the ones that it does, and there's quite a few, man, you might as well just hang it up, because there ain't nothing you can do to stop it, man. You just drop it. You just drop weight. You can eat all the enzymes, drink all the milkshakes, Ensures. It's funny, because Ensure is supposed to be the best thing for you, 360 calories, and of course it's the most expensive thing on the shelf. It's for cancer patients. It's for, really sick people who are more than likely on Social Security, and it's the most expensive thing on the shelf. And you can't tell me that it costs that damn much. $10 and something for 6 little bottles, you know. But, you know, all in all, I've adjusted to it. I beat it. To hell with you, pancreatic cancer. And I'm telling everybody out there that's got 1 year, 2 years in, 3 years in, don't never forget it's a deadly cancer, but don't ever forget you can beat it. You certainly can beat it, because if I can beat it, as bad a patient as I am, you sure can beat it. You sure can beat it. And be hopeful about that. I never once, throughout all these years, ever lost track of how deadly it is, because I lost too many friends, for one thing. But I also have seen so many long-term survivors that I know it can be beat. I know you can make it. You know, you go through hell sometimes, but somehow you just keep going on, and next thing you know, you got 5 years in, and then you got 8, and you got 10 in that 4% bracket. Then next thing you know, man, I know people got 18, 20 years, you know, same cancer, same stage, everything, you know. So there is hope, and you can be happy. You know, I drive up my driveway this morning, man. I got wildflowers everywhere, and they're coming up, which means the sun is coming, which means spring is on its way. And here comes the sun. So that's my cancer video, and it's just talking about that moment that everybody got to face, that you ain't going back to that old you, but there's something else waiting for you. You can adapt and adjust, and you can have a good life, a decent life. So that's all I want to say about it. Now, here comes the sun. Little darling. Yes.
It's been a long, winter.
Yes, it has.
Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's alright. Little darling, the smile of returning to the face. Little darling, it seems like years since they've been there. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's alright.